Hello and welcome everyone, Heart here with part 45 of my Dol Guldur Let's Play for Third Age Total War and Divide and Conquer 3.0. We continue where we left things off last time. Thank you once again for your comments, advice, tactics and suggestions. They're all greatly appreciated. Do keep them coming. And yes, this is part 45, not last episode, which I mistakenly introduced as part 45. That was part 44. Thanks to those of you that pointed that out. But yes, this is 45. Let's crack on. So yes, picking things up where I left them last time, I was planning on rolling the dice to try and get the 56% chance of the gates opening with our spy in Kondovan to just finish off Dale, so that I wouldn't have to deal with this king's army over here, which quite a few of you said I should discover by sending a spy on over there. Yeah, there it is. So yeah, I want to avoid that, fighting that if possible. What I'm going to do though, because taking out that army, if we don't get the gate open for us, is going to be our next best bet. Let's just send in Dol Guldur host on its own. No, it hasn't triggered. I'm assuming I can't lift the siege and attack it again to see if it fires. No, clearly not. So yeah, the spy didn't get it. That's fine. We'll start sieging, you guys. Get a ram. Oh, it's going to take 9 turns. That's fine. We'll be able to reinforce you after we dealt with that king's army. What I'm going to do, I think for the most part, Kamal's army's pretty well put together, although I might just swap out.
Get ready for fighting.
Can we actually reach that army there? It looks like it. Let's just swap out those archers. Everyone else pretty much stay, I think. Get those archers out. Give them the wargs. There we go. And yes, we could bring this army up to reinforce, but I think rather than having them dribble on in one by one, I think I'd rather just, if we do get defeated here against King Brand, I'd rather just follow up with a full force from the start. Hopefully we won't lose. The balance power doesn't look like it's going to be in our favour. But I think with all my Uruks, archers, we've got the catapult and the troll catapult bombarding them. We should be fine, he says. Remember that when I'm crying in a minute because everything's dying. Right, let's dive on in. In fact, Night Battle probably would just give him more command, I imagine, at his level. So let's just fight this in the light where we can see what's going on. They should march towards me because I've got the catapults. Is it going to be on the same map that we were on before in this sort of area? Doesn't look like it. That's fine. A little bit of a raised area here. That's fine. We'll just get a line. Have the catapults here. Fire from the start. Should be all good. I'd actually look to see how many archers they've got, but let's go with that. Let's assume they've got some. Have you guys like so? See if that's enough to cover the archer. It is. They've got some cavalry, but we should be all right. We'll have these guys pretty packed. Yeah, won't spread them too much. So they'll be pretty dense on the flanks. Control those areas. Yeah, that's good. You guys, guard mode. Archers, you're not on skirmish. That's fine. Looking for line of sight here with my catapults. It might be better to have one slightly further down the line. Go about here. And put you guys on the crest of the hill a bit more. Right, cavalry, we'll keep the Shadow Knights together. There's high ground up over here. And we'll keep the wargs hidden in the trees on the right. Yeah, that looks good. Flaming shot, I guess. Those can't fire yet. The troll catapult can, though. Just tweak my archer line. Oh, I totally forgot about these guys. In fact, having them layered in there, probably quite a nice little idea. They're all cavalry. They're like cavalry, so Kamal should slaughter their faces. Let's throw up a Terror of the Nazgul early. That's getting me some kills. Let's fully flank this cavalry if possible. Get my infantry up in case we need support. There we go. That troll catapult, if you want to land one right in the general, that would be beautiful. Cavalry's pulling back. He might charge my infantry once that's repositioning, so we'll see. That is like perfect placement there with those guys. This flank might have a little bit of trouble. We're under fire. Their longbows. We've lost 7% though. Cavalry is folding back, so we'll advance. And we'll get these maulers ready for some flanking. That cavalry's gone in. Let's unleash my wargs against their archers. Boom! The king burns. King Brand the Burnt. That is a good cavalry charge, though. He timed that well while I was enjoying the death of their king. That's really going to mess up that flank a little bit. Broken that cavalry. My 12 chase, because we need to. The only way we're winning that. Oh no, they've broken already. I was about to say the only way we're winning is if we can rear charge a lot of them, but maybe not. They're all breaking. Wow. I mean, they have massive morale hit now. Their general went so early. They're broken, fighting to the death. Yeah, this looks really promising. We just need to chase down as many of them as possible. The cavalry's turn round. And get the maulers to push on them as well. How are these guys doing? They have turned back on them. Probably better to pull them back. Catapults both stop firing, please. My cavalry's made it out.
Only half the enemy force remains.
That cavalry's gone. Yeah, they're all breaking.
The battle is very much in our favor. Victory will be ours.
You're going to end up losing that unit of Shadow Knights eventually. That's fine. Archer's slowly going. Yeah, we need to chase these guys down as much as possible so that they can't try and break my siege or anything like that. We definitely want to chase them down as much as possible here. There we go. The whole army is broken. Let's give chase. You guys off guard mode. Six times speed now. Heal you guys back to slow that unit down. That's it. Tear them down. Load of them over there if we can get them before they get to the red line. Into the Daily and Longbow. Ideally, we need that 97%. $92. Okay, well, we get close. 93. Make it 94. $94. Oh, there's a load over here. That might get us to 95. 96. 97 though. Can we do it? Yes. Boom. Right now, if my theory is correct, that army is now wiped out. Oh, heroic victory. Boom. We lost 764. We have 2,203 remaining, and they have 169. They got annihilated. Prisoners caught 831 by Kamal's Shadow Knights. Nice. Did my other Shadow Knights get healed at all? Because they sustained 6 casualties. No, they didn't. They did capture a fair few, though. Wow, yeah, that's nice. Who most inflicted casualties? 106, 106, 110. Troll Catapult. Boom. Well, there we go. With that, Dale will fall next turn because that's their last settlement, and their armies will dry up. We're sure to throw a save down after this, because that a rather nice victory, and we don't want to have to risk replaying that for the sake of a crash or anything like that. Oh, the ransom is tempting because we captured so many, but no, execute. Army dies. Oh, and they've just rebelled. Wow, they just... Oh, we killed their king, and obviously they didn't have any other generals it could jump to. So they die, so the faction dies that way. Ah, but the mission expires. That's a shame. Anyway, chuck a little save there. Faction destroyed, Kingdom of Dale. So does that army over here? Yeah, we are. Oh, we're at war with them still. Northmen. That is a little bit annoying. We'll still have to deal with it then. It's fine. We're starting to gather forces together over here. Cool. The mighty legendary commander. Boom. All right, well, that's the end of Dale. I was going to go talk to you guys actually, wasn't I? Say alliance. And how about map information, Well, okay, I'll just offer this. It's just rejected. Right. Alliance, map info. Ah. They won't accept it because they declined. Military access, military access. Yeah. I'll have to talk to them next turn. Oh, damn it. Okay, stay on wherever that guy goes. They're going to be marching north towards the dwarves because they're already sieging up here. That's where I want to go next, but I need to gather my forces. So we'll keep Kamal's force as is. You guys will jump on over there. have those archers. We'll bring Kamal back then, or north.
Objective complete. Get ready for fighting.
Oh, it still hasn't made them happy. Damn it. That is upsetting. We'll just have to wait for that to go on in there. I mean, 70's not super awful. Get my spies out, 'cause I just want to see how Rune are doing, what they've got. We should be able to auto resolve.
Is that what you want?
Yeah, we should resolve, or be able to auto resolve that comfortably now.
Get ready for fighting.
Kamal pulls back. This spy chill over here. Port, and that we've already got. Oh no, Carpenter's Hut, in it goes.
Get ready for fighting.
There we go. Reinforcements to Dale, but we're gonna need a decent army up here anyway, because we'll be running down towards. Actually, I found wargs aren't that bad against them. We can get decent charge into them. They did a fair bit against the dwarves of Khazad-dûm, so let's get a couple of wargs in. I'm getting Carpenter's Workshop. You guys getting that in there. You guys, yeah. You lot over here. Back in that Carpenter's Hut. Right, so now to deal with Rohan. And yeah, we were watchtower duty with you, weren't we? Plot my territory and my land so I can see when Rohan is coming. I was just going to chill here with Hormrath for a bit. And let's get that shrine in there. We're gathering up extra forces as reinforcements to help hold. But I wonder if maybe we should keep an eye on these guys. But it's a lot of archers and that's a load of cavalry.
Get ready for fighting.
Have we got everything recruited from it? Oh, we can get Shadow Knights. In which case, where was it I chucked it in? Yeah, sorry, no Carpenter's Hut for you. There'd be Shadow Knights to get. Shadow Knights, I don't know, wargs if they're going to do anything against Rohan, but let's chuck a unit of them in there. 3 turns so I can get more Shadow Guard, and 3 more turns so I get more Castellans. I could just wait until I've got at least 2 of each. That would really stabilize my army a fair bit more. 9 turns till more Rangers. I don't think there's any way for me to increase the rate at which they appear. Just have to have more settlements that I can recruit them from. Yeah, Rohan seems a bit stuck. They're not doing anything else. I wonder if we take out Rohan, if we take out all these guys, because it seems like that's most of their generals. We could take out Theoden's force. I mean, Theoden's force is still weakened from our last clash. Hormrath's force is just a bit weakened. Let's let's continue you guys down here. We'll see where that army goes, and we'll react to that. I don't think there's anything else to do. Let's have a little look at what's going on with Gondor and Mordor. So I wonder if they'll start spilling on through Carandos, or whether it will be reclaimed. We will find out shortly. Right, other than that, let's end the turn. So Dale is dead. That's how I like my Dales. Dead. Very dead Dale. Start getting ready to put pressure on Erebor next. Just gather yourselves a nice big full stack and you'll smash them. Chasing them with little armies. Oh, my spy got ejected. A gift! The Dark Lord has gifted Dobby 1,000 coins. Thank you. That's what Dobby wants. Retraining. Oh, yeah. It's fine. Sometimes it doesn't even retrain them, does it? Oh, it retrains them with some veterancy, I think. I think that's what it does. Or one of you are saying sometimes there's like a retraining bug where it doesn't actually do anything. Where'd that army go? Did it link up with... Aha, it looks like it did. It's got some more powerful troops in there now.
Orcs! Pick your feet up! We have orcs! Be gone! No sleeping here! Move! Objective complete! Pick your feet up! Objective... Listen up! Move! Objective complete!
Kind of tempted to push across the river just to smash them so they won't move in on here, but having those guys there, good. But I might steal a couple of their troops and then bring them up. But our army is gathering at Dol Guldur. Just keep on pushing through. They're not making a move, so let's just take our time with it. We might as well get the extra troops and then we'll have a really powerful force to smash on through with. Or we'll have a really powerful force that I then end up losing catastrophically. So I guess if that's the case, we are going to push. I should really see what their lands are like over here. Looks pretty weakened. I think we should go on through and just start grabbing some.
At your service, my lord.
How many more regions? We've got 31, so actually we only need 9 more. 9 more regions to win the campaign. Wow. It's finishing a lot sooner than I thought. Cool. Well, not cool for those that are enjoying it, obviously, and I've enjoyed it immensely, but we've nearly reached all of our objectives, which is grand. We've got all the places we need to hold. Yeah, 9 more settlements. Okay, right. Hormrath, attack.
Kill them all! We've destroyed the enemy! Attack!
It's when suddenly like a full stack from
Stay, listen up!
Helm's Deep appears, but we'll push.
Pick your feet up! I will only address you in battle.
We'll invade the lands of Rohan. Maybe
No sleeping here!
this will pull
Completed an objective.
Theoden back. In which case we'll start moving with these guys. And yeah, you will lead my forces. Look pretty darn awesome. Yeah, we're just waiting until we can get another unit of Shadow Guard, Castellans. And then we will go. So we've got Shadow Knights on the recruitment right now.
Orcs!
But we'll take Erebor for sure, or at least give a go.
A diplomat and not a warrior. My respects to you.
Right now, if we go to attack them and draw them all out from the settlement, that would be quite nice. So if you guys just want to stay where you are,
Listen up!
that'd be ace. Let's give him some extra forces so he's not just sitting there. Right, let's build up his army now. What have we got? 4 archers, obviously, plus you. Got more archers there. So, yeah, definitely no more archers.
Perhaps you seek a diplomat and not a warrior.
No sleeping here! Listen up!
Ballista might be useful. We mainly want maulers, though, for cutting on through
Come on! Regroup, you
dwarven armor. We've got trolls coming, so we'll have them. So I guess it's another mauler unit, really. There we go. And then that army is ready, so we'll pop them into a fort next turn. Good.
We have completed.
That army's going to be there causing disruption, isn't it? So... or devastation, rather. Yeah, we'll need to deal with that.
I am here only to fight thee, not to banter.
Probably Kamal's our best bet.
Ready for fighting. Kill them all.
Should be able to auto-resolve this one. We gain another settlement. And yeah, night battle. Boom. Slaughter.
We've destroyed the enemy.
Exterminate populace. Good, good. Yeah, 32. Boom. Right. Kamal, we're going to send you up here. It looks like the dwarves have pushed back. Probably, though, what I should do is merge everything
Get ready for fighting.
that we've got. And I think as much as I love these Shadow Knights, they're going to need to just chill here.
No sleeping here.
We'll go north up that way. Yeah, they're going to need to chill here because there's only 6 of them taking up a slot right now. We need to merge everything there. We will keep the Shadow Guard, though. I still like them. You guys are a little bit weakened, so we'll chuck you out. We'll keep the dual catapults. The Wargs got hit pretty heavily as well. Archers are all fine for that one, so we'll swap them out. So there's 4 archers in the army, just infantry, many maulers as possible. And I'll grab these 2 to help hold the front line. With those guys there. Yeah, that looks good. Right, Kamal's got his army. He's all set to go. We'll go up this way. We'll place some watchtowers as we do as well. And yeah, I'm going to send this guy out of the settlement. Watchtower spree. The rest of you guys sit here. Spy to reveal some territory that way. You guys just keep on pushing. I want to find out what their cities, what run cities look like in terms of their strength right now. Go for a port, I guess. Grain exchange first, though, although probably temple. We've got a shrine. Let's queue that in there. You're about to finish that one. Chuck the carpenter's one in next. I'm just retraining stuff. It may not be the right stuff to chuck in, but for the moment, it's all right. Chuck that shrine in. Get yourself a port. Why not? Get those guys going in there. Good.
No sleeping here.
We're going to move in there. You can move on up and hold Rochburg for me. Maybe pop some towers in the Forest of Fangorn. And end the turn we shall. That was their rebellion. Someone went into that settlement, I think. Yeah, Erebor, send your best forces away from the mountain. Send them to the east to defend the Iron Hills from Run, and soon Kamal's shadow will descend. So we're just going to build up our forces, wait until we're ready to attack. With Kamal as well, and then we will strike Erebor. That's 2 more settlements for us. Skiliath under attack. Mordor Supreme. Rioting. Okay. What was that? It was up there. Not lower the taxes. That's not good, actually. Culture unrest, and we're trying to get it as much as possible. Weaponsmith's Guild. Will that actually... Oh, I've not actually gone through. Can we utilize that Weaponsmith's Guild? I'm assuming so. I haven't checked anyway to actually see if we should need to get rid of stuff. Oh yeah, it was that general, wasn't it? Going in there. It means to actually close all those. We'll see. You guys are super happy, so let's send...
Listen up. Get ready for fighting. No sleeping here.
Let's send a contingent over that way.
Listen up. Come on. Objective complete. Objective ready.
I really hope that CA at some point revisit the idea of watchtowers. Like, if they were to do Medieval 3, I really hope the watchtowers would be a feature. I really like the placement of them. It'd be cool as well if you placed a watchtower, if that would appear on the battle map if you fought on that tile or near that tile.
Listen up.
Really like to see that. Right, so Kamal's going to march up to that bridge, and then we'll get ready to strike.
This way.
I have nothing to say
Okay,
to
they're still moving.
scum. Get ready
I mean, we
for fight.
could go deal with them
I have
now, but
nothing to say
it's
to you,
not really. It's a non-issue, I would say, at this point. I might actually, though, just recruit a spy here. I'm going to recruit another one there, just to follow that army.
Listen up.
Pick your feet up.
Wait until the troll's done, then we'll bring them both over. As for Rohan,
It will be an honor defeating you.
yeah. Wait until our best force is assembled, and then we will strike. One more turn, we can get those guys in, and then we'll march. That will give me those 2 slots. We'll think about, oh wait, no, the Shadow Knights and the 2 other units. Then we've got a full army, but obviously we don't want those Orc Raiders in there. They're not coming. Actually, we could do with some more archers, to be honest. We've got the Shadow Rangers and we've got the Headhunters. One of those is available next turn. Cool. Headhunter, yeah, they'll have 4. That's fine.
Sleep in here.
They're now suppressed. That's good.
Get ready for fighting.
Let's just keep sending you through the forest and placing watchtowers.
Come on. Objective complete. We have completed.
Oh, Rohan, you are mustering your forces. Okay. You're not gonna let me invade that easily. I see how it is for Hormarath. Yeah, we've got to be careful with him because we don't want to be too stretched. How's their capital looking? Okay, they've got more forces. Okay.
No sleep in here.
They've got more forces than I had hoped. Actually, a decent number. I might even
No fool, send your emissary
give
to
me another spy because I don't want to get jumped on here. We know their cavalry can do a massive amount of damage. Okay, with you, we'll pull back to the ford.
Pick your feet up.
Wait for them to come to me a little bit.
Hurry up.
Probably should fight every single one of them against Rohan. We've got these guys to drip feed in, but we really do need to think about upping our production here. So let's get Camp Guard in. Anything that we can throw out here to bolster our forces. We should probably look at doing. Chuck the market in there because any way we can get gold, do it. Same, chuck that market in. Euro, that'd be grand. Right. I think that's all we can do for now. So let's have one more end turn. Then I think we'll wrap things up for today. We've had a rebellion over there. Son of a bitch. We'll send our reinforcements, see if we can just auto resolve and smash that force back. But I imagine, considering our objective is to hold 40 regions, I imagine we might be either at the end or very near the end by this time next week. So I'll start talking about what will follow on this series, probably next episode, what the plans are. I know I've mentioned it sort of before, but I'll outline it in the interns next episode, part 46, which of course will be out on Friday. Not bad. I mean, they're looks like they're making progress. Probably Erebor's a little bit stretched now because of their commitment to forces in the east, dealing with Rune or trying to hold them off. But it looks like Erebor might be faltering. So yeah, we've had a rebellion over here. We've got a new mission. We'll take a look at what the hell that is next time. But until then, I hope you guys have enjoyed. Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. Follow me on Facebook and Twitter, take pride on the Legion. Check out my affiliates and sponsors, Games Planet, Overclockers UK, and QT. Till the next one, ciao for now.